It's raining, weather's terrible, it's windy, basically everything that I probably deserve, in all honesty. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going live because I wanted to say sorry, really. I wanted to, if you don't know what's happened in the last kind of 12 hours or so, well, basically, I've released a course to say what my number one ICO is. You know, the number one ICO that I've been saying, this is going to be amazing and it's ruined me for other cryptocurrencies and all that. I released a course because that's kind of my way. That's kind of my business model, I guess, because I don't monetize YouTube videos. I don't charge anything for doing my videos. So really, I make sure that 99.9% of my stuff is free. And I guess I leave the premium stuff, what I'd class my premium stuff, as stuff on Udemy, because that's more serious. I kind of want only the dedicated people on there, and so that's typically my model. But on this occasion, it's backfired on me dramatically. So, and I'm not pleased with the reaction, but it is what it is, and it can't be taken back. If I could rewind time about 24 hours, I would, and do it all differently. But charming sound. But unfortunately, I can't turn back time, and it's done, and I've just got to kind of deal with it. So anyway, so I guess what I really wanted to come online and say, I didn't want to do the whole Trevon James thing and blame people and say, oh, you know, it's your fault. It's not, it's my fault. I've made a mistake on this occasion. I misjudged it. I miscommunicated it as well. I miscommunicated the whole thing. So basically, the whole point is that with this ICO, is that there's a whitelist procedure. Okay, so to actually be involved in the opportunity, you need to pass an exam. You need to essentially showcase your knowledge. So I brought this course out because it was the best way of analysing an opportunity in detail and over the course of an hour and a half, rather than, you know, just literally just saying, oh, this is the opportunity, because then you wouldn't make the whitelist. It's going to be quite an oversubscribed ICO. And so what I should have said, this is what I meant to say, obviously didn't say, is that, okay, we're a few days from the whitelist, so if you want to have the best ability to pass the whitelist and make a contribution, then take the course. If you don't want to, you don't have to, and I'll announce it for free anyway. But I didn't do that. You know, I didn't do that. I misjudged it. I thought that people would think, oh yeah, that's what Suppoman does. You know, he did it with his previous 2 top picks. He's going to do it this time. But unfortunately, the reaction I expected is not the reaction I got. The reaction I got is Suppoman's a shiller. Suppoman's Trevon James. Suppoman is a scam artist. Suppoman has screwed his community. Hold on. Oh, I think I've just made it worse. Suppoman's done this, Suppoman's done that. And of course I panicked, right? So this is what happens. When you get this onslaught from a community you've built and helped that are essentially slagging you off as vitriolically as I did, then I obviously reacted quite badly in the time as well. So this is, I suppose, a way of communicating with you openly. I'm sure in the chat there's a lot of people having a go, but at the same time, I've had a lot of messages, a lot of supportive messages from people saying, I appreciate what you do, you know, that course has been actually really helpful, and I don't understand what the problem is. And I've got to kind of put an objective head on now and see that I do kind of understand why people are upset, because I didn't prime the opportunity the way I said I would. I didn't prime it. I set an expectation that it would be free, I guess. I set an expectation that the announcement would be, oh, it's this. And I didn't obviously do that in the end, because I thought that the best way for students and anybody who wants in on the opportunity would be to take this course, because just announcing it is not going to do anything for you. But presenting the opportunity the way it has to be, if you want to get on the whitelist, I did it that way. And it split people. It's split people, but it split people more against me than for me. And normally I have kind of either equal or more for me. So, I'm conscious that I've obviously got a dwindling number of subscribers now. The amount of subscribers I used to have has gone down slightly, because people are pissed off at me, and rightly so. And at the end of the day, I'm a human being, and when I see criticism left, right and centre, obviously I'm going to react. And especially because I'm a very honest and heart on my sleeve kind of person, it's exactly, I wouldn't react by saying sorry. I'd react by panicking and banning people. But that's just what I do. And I think the thing that upsets me the most is that the community I've built feels let down. It was never my intention. I've just explained basically what my intention was, which was to give the best knowledge, and in the way I do it. Obviously, I come live every day. It takes away from my personal life. I come out live on a Saturday and stuff, and I do it for free because I want to give. Because this is a great community, it's a great opportunity, cryptocurrency generally. And so I just give. But my monetization is Udemy. That's it. That's all I have. I don't ask anybody for Ethereum or Bitcoin or any of that crap. And I try and make the content as cheap as possible. So obviously, I charge $10. I charge $10 for the course. The course is in the description. Cheap plug. Why'd you do that, Suppo? You were going so well. But people are saying, where is it? So that's where it is. But I charge the lowest possible I can. If I wanted to be a bastard about it, I'd have said, well, if you really want in on this opportunity, you've got to pay more. And I never said that. Instead, I just charged the lowest amount so I could get the masses in. But it obviously has been misinterpreted, and people are saying, Suppo, we don't have a problem with the fact you're charging. We have a problem with the way you communicated it. And I get it. Believe me, peeps, I get it. Hold on. It's wet and it's raining, which I felt was almost the perfect setting, really. And Suppo Kid's here. I don't really want Suppo Kid seeing this, but he's here and there's nothing I can do. I'm not with him. So anyway, yeah. So that's it. So I provided what I think is a great course. It's better than any video, and the reason why is because I want to help people get a chance to be in on this opportunity. But unfortunately, because I do see this cryptocurrency, I do see this ICO as the best around, and it's been tainted because of a miscommunication, basically, and it's my fault. That miscommunication is my fault, and there's nothing that unfortunately one can do about that. So there we are. And so if people are saying, oh, credibility's gone, well, so be it. But I can only really say that my intentions were good intentions. My intentions were to be helpful, and at the end of the day, I'm a YouTube personality and a cryptocurrency teacher, and my whole raison d'etre is to provide the best education, best knowledge, and that's what I think I did. And unfortunately, quite a few people have taken that very, very negatively, and are, I suppose, making it a lot worse than what my original intentions were. So nothing I can do really. There's nothing I can do except just hope that you guys are still supporting me afterwards, because you know, I do my best for you, regardless of what you may think or feel or perceive. I do my best for you. That's really, close-up shot. It's really what I do. So there's no asking for likes today. If you can't hear me, you can't hear me. There's nothing I can do about that. It's windy, it's terrible weather in the UK, but really the best I can really give. So what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? You know? You can only... Suppoman is now the Logan Paul of cryptocurrency. Well, if that's how you perceive me for trying to help, then there's nothing I can do about that. It's all my fault, really. So just got to kind of deal with it and hope that you guys are still here after, because all I ever really try and do is help, peeps. That's what I try and do, is help. That's why I'm here. That's why I come online every day, not charging a thing, because I want to help. And there is the odd occasion where I do ask, you know, to put your money in to put your hand in the pocket, because I'm providing you with something a little extra, and I don't want everybody being in on it, because there's a large majority of people that like to pump and dump, I suggest, and that will ruin an opportunity. So this has always been my best way, but the way I communicated it was terrible. And like I said, if I could rewind 24 hours, I would do that. But what can you do? What can you do? This is life, and when you've got a community that trusts you, and when you've got you know, people that, you know, when you've got people that people that trusted you and liked you and supported you, the last thing I want is to fuck that up. So, you know, unfortunately, having such a large following, you know, the rotten eggs will of course pollute the people that are on the fence, or maybe thinking, you know, maybe thinking, oh, he's an alright guy, but I don't necessarily like what he's done. And of course people have, you know, there's now articles on Reddit, stupid things. There's always articles following me about, that's just something I've got to deal with. But there's stupid articles comparing me to Trevon James and Craig Grant and John McAfee, where none of those people do what I do every day. And comparing me to Trevon James, I think, is probably the most hurtful thing. And it'll probably happen more now that I've said that, but that's just something I've got to take on and deal with. But why that pisses me off is because he knowingly was on a scam product. Everybody was saying BitConnect's a scam, and he did take a lot of money from people, and they've lost it. Whereas I provide, okay, fine, I charge for a course, it's $10, but it ultimately, it's something for something. It's like a smart contract. You give the money, you get something back, and it's something valuable. And I thought that was valuable, but obviously, you know, other people like to make me out to be a bad guy and a villain, and obviously now they've got their opportunity, so there we are. So it's up to you, really. You just have to decide whether you think I'm talking the truth or whether I'm talking bollocks. But I wouldn't come online every day to scam you, because pretty much everything I talk about is from the heart, from my own experience, what I'm investing in. So, you know, you'd have to be an idiot, really, to think that I'm scamming you. But if that's what you think, that's what you think. I can't change what you think if that's what you think. So there we are. There we are, Marble Archers, I would say. There's a lot of people saying lovely things, so I really appreciate all the people saying lovely things. It helps me, because you may not think it, but it really helps. Every single nice message people have sent me to my inbox helps, because when when something like what's happened in the last 18 hours happens, you kind of think you are it, okay? When people call you a shiller ad nauseum, you think you are it. You think that's the perception now, and that's what you are, and just give up. So I'm hoping that people don't think that. I'm hoping that people do see that I'm trying to help, and I am trying to help, you know? And so those messages of support grounds me and makes me realise that I am doing something right in the face of adversity, and in the face of people saying that I'm the worst person known to man. So there we are. I don't know what I'm going to do from here. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I'm going to do from here. It's made me re-analyse things, because I do a lot. I help as much as I can, and when a small in my opinion, but obviously it's been blown up to be absolutely humongous, when such a thing happens, it makes you kind of think, well, why bother? You know, why sacrifice your personal life when people don't appreciate it and are just looking for an opportunity to absolutely slam you, which they have done in the last 18 hours. My last video has got more dislikes than any popular video I've had likes, you know? I've never had so many dislikes since my other channel. My other channel was where I was creating drama. And I was saying to someone last night, I was saying, you know, I revelled in what happened to Trevon James. A lot of you will remember that. A lot of you will remember how I was about Trevon James and how happy I was that I got proved right and he was wrong. And this is karma. So these things come back to haunt you, don't they? So there we are. Can you stop apologising? Yeah, well, I've kind of got to be clear. I've got to be clear, okay? So I just want you to know that I'm sorry for what you think, if you think it, you know? And I don't blame you as well, if you think it. But I just want to tell you from my side, that wasn't the intention. I really wanted to provide something helpful, an ICO that I think is going to be massive and much bigger than other opportunities. And this was the best way of doing it, but I miscommunicated it. And how I communicated it to people in Telegram and all that, and my group, which I'm going to delete, by the way. Then I'm going to I feel I had to be clear and say what my intention actually was. But anyway, there we are, peeps. So I think I'm done being rained on. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Big heart from me. If you choose to accept it, it's up to you. But big heart from me. I do care. I do love you guys. If you guys decide you don't want to subscribe to me anymore or take any of my courses or get a refund, then you're perfectly entitled to do so. And do so if you want to. But all I can say is that I'm gonna, you know, all I can say is that my intentions were good. And I hope that you see that. And that's that. Thank you very much. Somebody just said, don't stop, you're rocking it. See, man, what happened? Basically, rewind this whole thing and you'll see. Or, yeah. But anyway, the ICO course is in the description. And the reason I say that is because I don't want people to miss out, regardless of what's happening in the dramas. You know, the opportunity is still amazing. And if you want the best chance of getting involved in it, if you want to pass this exam to get into the whitelist, then this course is the best way, because a lot of people haven't taken the course and are still in the Telegram of this ICO, and they probably won't pass it, whereas the people who have the knowledge will pass it. So it's up to you, really. It's completely up to you. It's completely up to you. And that's what I should have said the first time, but I didn't. So you live and learn. You live and learn. And if I come back from this, then I have learned. So there we are. There we are, Marble Arch, as somebody has said. Much love. Don't delete the group. Don't delete the group. Marketing stunt. It literally saved my life, Suppo. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the nice comments. And I'm not doing this I'm not doing this so you will go, oh, poor Suppo, poor Suppo. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you how it is. And you know when I'm being honest, because I am the most honest, whether or not it's for the right reasons or not. I am honest. You know that because you hear it in my voice. I hope that's why you subscribe to me. It's getting a bit cold, so the it's not coming out of my mouth properly. But there we are. Don't close the group. Don't close the group. Well, I may not, but I'm certainly changing some things because some people got into the group just to ruin things, and I'm not going to stand by and let people ruin things because I'm not that kind of person. I'm the kind of person that sticks up for, you know, the little guy, I guess, and I don't want bullies to prosper. So, like I said, I try and provide the best I can for as little money as I can. And to be honest, 99.9% of stuff is completely free. So, you know, you can't call me a shiller when that's the case, you know. When Trevon James was back in the day promoting BitConnect, 100% of his videos were BitConnect every day BitConnect. He was, you know, he was getting some form of benefit. So I'm not doing that. Everything I do is free, except for the small 1%. So I just wanted my chance to put my side across. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Super kid, don't be sad, all right? Don't be sad. I want you to see that. Somebody's got a walking wanker me. Anyway, what can you do? What can you do? What can anybody do? Go grab a pint. Look at the name of that pub. The Cock Inn. The Cock Inn. In this country, cock means penis. So that's essentially the sex pub. Call Lola. Yeah. Someone's gonna walking wanker me in a minute. Someone's gonna drive into a puddle just to drench me. Okay, I think I'm out of the walking wanker area. Can't rewind. 4+K watching, yeah, I know. Amazing. Anyway, so there we are. There we are, peeps. So that's the official word of the Suppoman. And up to you to decide whether you want it to continue or whether you want it not to continue. It's up to you. It's up to you 100%. But all I can say is that I did my absolute best. I hyped it. Yeah, I did hype it. I hyped it because that's what people do. And I'm not a boring person, so of course I hyped the hyped the opportunity. But, you know, it's cryptocurrency 101. Hype is what builds perceived value. So, you know, I was only doing my part. Anyway, I is off now, peeps. Let's stop being a depressive, which I have been for most of the morning. It's Valentine's Day. Go forth and enjoy. Make love and all that. And hopefully Suppoman will still be around. Let me know in the comments if you really want him to be around. It's up to you. This is a community-led, that's what YouTube is. Community. So, if you want Suppoman to stay around, just say, you know, just tell me. If you don't, I'll stop. Who's your Valentine? Well, there's the question. I'm not saying what coin it is, so just forget it. It's not happening. Okay, it isn't happening because this is my work. This is my job. My job is Udemy, and to just tell you, that's essentially like resigning from a job. So if you want to support, you can support. Links in the description. It's up to you. But anyway, I'm gonna go now because I'm gonna stop depressing you peeps, and I'm gonna go. I just wanted you to hear it from my voice. I wanted you to hear in entirety my actual intentions. and I don't think that intention came out properly, and a lot of people were pissed, and some of the people that I've seen a lot around were pissed. That's what happens. That's what happens. But the ICO is out. I've now said what the ICO opportunity is, and it's in the course. So if you want to support, you can. If you don't have to. Anyway, there we go. I'm off now, peeps. So bye-bye. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me, and keep supporting me if you can. Bye-bye.